Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here for you with a top 10 Netflix horror list. This list is based on the American Netflix and is in no particular order. So if you watch this video from another country and you don't have a VPN, or you live in America but you're watching this video a month after I posted it, maybe these movies won't be on Netflix anymore. With that being said, I try to make a diverse list with all types of different horror. So whatever type of horror movies you like, you'll probably find something on this list you would like to watch tonight. Before we start, please don't forget to subscribe. That's down here, just one click on that red button. And if you click the bell next to it, you will be notified every time that I upload. Let's now jump into the top 10 list. First up is the 2014 found footage horror thriller Creep. This movie is about a young cameraman who answers an online ad for a one-day job in a remote town to record the last message of a dying man. When he notices the man's odd behavior, he starts to question his intentions. Creep is a great example that you don't need a big budget to make a good horror movie. This found footage horror movie is uncomfortable and not one you'll forget easily. Next up is the 2012 horror thriller Would You Rather. This movie is about a girl desperate to help her brother. The young woman unknowingly agrees to compete in a deadly game of Would You Rather. If you are in for some more gore/brutal horror movie, I would suggest this one. Also, I do think this is a fun one to watch with a group of friends to see all their reactions. Then the 1991 crime thriller The Silence of the Lambs. IMDb doesn't call this a horror, but Netflix does, so that's why this great movie made the list. With a great performance from Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins. This movie is about a young FBI cadet that must receive the help of a manipulative cannibal killer to help catch another serial killer, a madman who skins his victims. This movie is one I always revisit and still love very much. You wouldn't be disappointed if you would watch this tonight. In for some more historic adventures, then I would recommend the 2014 found footage horror mystery As Above, So Below. When a team of explorers ventures into the catacombs that lie beneath the streets of Paris, they uncover the dark secret that lies within the city of the dead. This movie is a wild journey that does need your focus to follow the storyline, but when you get sucked into the story, it's a fun and horrific ride. This movie will scare and surprise a lot of people. Next up, the 2016 Netflix original horror drama I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House. If you enjoy the more art house, weird, slow burn horror movies, this may be the one for you. It's about a young nurse who takes care of an elderly author who lives in a haunted house. All I can say, this movie is not what you expect. Go in with an open mind and let this movie carry you through a different take on horror with beautiful visuals. Slow horror movies not your thing? Why not watch a classic tonight like the 1981 The Evil Dead? A well-known and loved classic horror movie. The Evil Dead is about 5 friends who travel to a cabin in the woods where they unknowingly release flesh-possessing demons. Feeling like watching a gross and fun 80s horror movies? Then you won't be disappointed with The Evil Dead. It's actually hard to cut this trailer in a way YouTube will approve the visuals I'm showing you right now, because the trailer is very graphic. Next up, the 2017 Netflix original horror thriller Geralds Game. Based on a story from Stephen King and directed by Mike Flanagan. This movie took me by surprise when I first watched it, because of the unique and gripping story. It's about a couple who tries to spice up their marriage in a remote lake house. After the husband unexpectedly dies, the wife is left handcuffed to their bed frame and must fight to survive and break free. And with this description, I didn't spoil the movie. Go in blind, don't watch the trailer. It's actually a fun ride. This is a real horror gem. In for some more jump scares and spooky surroundings, then I would suggest the 2016 mystery horror DeForest. This movie is about a woman who goes into the Japanese forest to find her twin sister and confronts supernatural terror. This movie is pretty straightforward, not the best on this list, but still a fun and easy watch that gets the job done of scaring you. Next up, the 2012 horror thriller Sinister. A washed up, true crime writer Alison Oswald finds a box of Super 8 home movies in his new home that suggests the murder that he's currently researching is the work of a serial killer whose work dates back to the 1960s. Also giving you a heads up, the sequel is also on Netflix right now, so you can have a fun movie marathon with both of them. Last up is the 2019 sci-fi horror The Silence. I was debating putting this on this list, but I think this is a not that scary watch for people who are trying to get into the horror genre. And also, this list didn't have a creature feature yet. This movie is about the world being under attack by terrifying creatures who hunt their human prey by sound. That was it for this top 10 list of horror on Netflix right now. I really hope you found something interesting to watch on this list. I tried picking a diverse top 10 so everybody can have something they like on this list. Or maybe you want to try something new this evening and you found that. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. That's down here, just one click on the red button, and you will be notified every time that I upload. I make movie reviews, unboxings and other spooky content. And I would love to see you in my next video. Bye!